Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Veronica and today I wanted to build a starter home, but not completely starter because I have more than starter funds, and I'm building in the cats and dogs world today, and I want my house to look something like all of these houses around, but not entirely like them. So let me get started. I wanted to build this house not too big and not too small, so that maybe we have some room for expansion later, and I wanted to make it something like that, maybe one tile smaller. I want to have some kind of tiny porch in the front of the house so that we have like a proper entryway, and I want to have a tiny porch in the back of the house, maybe this white. And I wanted to build a chimney on the side. And now let me place the roof. I wanted to place it first on the biggest part of the roof, and then only later I'm roofing a bump out we have so that roof looks like more uniform. And yes, I know that I just did build the house like that for my legacy challenge, but I do not care. And that is what our roof line looks in the back, and I wanted to make some kind of the same thing up here, but maybe a bit further so that it doesn't clip on the side and looks all nice and uniform. Something more curved like that. And if you didn't know, to get these three dots you need to place Shift and C. And I'm just gonna copy the same roof in the front of the house. And now I'm thinking that it's maybe a bit too empty in the front, so let me quickly place maybe another piece of roof. And actually it was like my first idea while I was starting to build this house. I wanted to make it something like that, a bit of curved roof in the front so that I can place a round window up here. And I'm gonna switch all of my shingles to this color. I think it fits cats and dogs world perfectly. And for the sidings I wanted to place this one, and I was thinking about white or blue. I think white will go better because we have enough blue on the sides of the house. And I wanted to place this trim, and let me place the columns, and I'm gonna just quickly remove my fences in the areas where I know I want my stairs, and I want to place these columns on every corner of my house. I know that I'm building a starter home and I'm using all these columns, all these spandrels, all these fences, which are quite expensive in the game, but I'm ready to spend this money for the pretty. And now I think I need to figure out my floor plan. I'm gonna make it like that. We'll have quite a big sized bedroom, and here we'll have a bed, I think, somewhere here, a dog bed, cat tree, maybe something for storage. Here we'll have a kitchen, some living area, dining area, and a desk nook. One of my sims is an author, another one is a doctor. That is why I also need to place a chess table. And logic skill is not that easy skill to gain in the game, but just in case, if you want to extend the house, you can just place here stairs directing that way, or maybe you can shrink this bedroom a little bit and you can make an additional bedroom upstairs. And I want to place outside windows. I do not want to place a big window in the bathroom, so I'm gonna place this tiny one, the same for this bedroom, but here I'll have two. The same here. I'm gonna place one more here. And yeah, that is maybe the first house I'm building which is not symmetrical in the front and in the back. And that is pretty much an exterior of the house. I'm gonna make it gray. I'm just wondering, oh, it has this greenish swatch up here. How much is that for one piece? Oh, this one is cheaper, and I want to make some kind of splash area, so I'm just gonna color part of the bathroom like whole tiled, another one half tiled, half painted. As for coloring the house itself, it's gonna be quite blue on the inside, and I think blue is maybe one of the main colors in cats and dogs, so it looks kind of pretty in here. So now let me figure out the whole layout, and that will maybe help me to figure out what I want to have in here. I've never used this bed. I think it's a bit ugly, but I kind of want to use it here. Here I want to have in this corner, I'll place a cat tree. Maybe I'll color it. No, there is... Oh, this blue swatch is pretty, I think. And now I need to place a dog bed. This way I want to place some kind of a dresser in here. It is a nice layout for the bedroom, and this wall is not gonna look empty because we have a whole window in here. That I wanted to place maybe this cats and dogs bath so that we can bathe the dog, and I wanted to place a toilet right underneath the window so that you can open it up maybe and let the wind in. And I'm gonna place a sink down here, and also I need to place cat's litter box. And I would place a shower in here, but I think I want to make this build mostly cats and dogs and base game, so I'm not gonna do that. And now let me go to the kitchen. I'm gonna have a couple of cabinets up here. Maybe we'll have an oven in here or a stove, however you call it. And here I'll have another cabinet, and I'm gonna place a trash can in this kind of weird corner. I'm gonna use these blue appliances. Yeah, I'm gonna use this couch in the living room, maybe in this bluish swatch, and I'm gonna use this chair, and I'm gonna place these cats and dogs rug. And yeah, somehow I was figuring out the layout, and now I'm just picking the stuff I'm gonna place in the house. Here I wanted to place this chair, and it is not that expensive actually. I thought it was more expensive. And here I'll have this tiny bookshelf, and I wanted to place a dining table. And as this house is quite small, so there is like no obvious space for dining, I wanted to place it in this corner. I forgot to place stuff for my cats and for my dog, and I need to place these couple of feeding bowls, and that is because we have a male cat and girl dog. I don't like the stove being right next to the doorway. Maybe I can just move the doorway. No, I don't like it. Go the doorway, go back. I can place some kind of decorations, even if it's paper towels. It's still nice to have ones. And I thought about placing a fruit bowl in here so that it's a completely functional kitchen and it's a bit prettier this way. I wanted to place these pretty white curtains up here. I wanted to place the same ones in our bathroom. And now let me just quickly go around and maybe place some lights. How much is that? No, I'm not placing that, it's too expensive. Apparently it's going to be this one. And here I wanted to place a couple of nightstands, or maybe only one because it's not so much space in here. And it looks much better now. And I wanted to use these tiny curtains we got from base game. We need to place something underneath the bed. It goes nicely to this dresser I replaced in here, and I'm not sure if I want to place anything on this wall, but I think I'll need to. And I wanted to place a mirror in this corner. That's what I thought about, but I'm thinking maybe placing a mirror in front of a bed is not the best idea, but do I care? No. And of course a tragic clown. How can I play in a household without having a tragic clown painting in it? And I thought about making this standalone light up in this corner, and maybe is there any kind of a plain swatch? I think it has to be this one. I'm gonna just place this tiny flower up here, and in here I'm gonna place this bigger one and also some kind of a clutter. I think I'm gonna place this clothing rack up here, the shoe stuff in here, and maybe I will place a tiny mirror in this corner. I'm gonna place this one. I think I'm gonna place a toilet paper up here. I know it's expensive, it's not the best time to spend my in-game money, but it just looks a bit more realistic. And what I wanted to do is place this stuff above our tub, so maybe we are making it look like my Sims do use that. I'm placing this on the door. It looks realistic for me. I'm placing this towel on this wall, and I'm placing this tinier one on this wall, so maybe my Sims do use that. My kitchen is pretty much ready, and I forgot that I would need to place a chess table. I totally forgot about it, and I'm gonna do that now so that I don't forget later again. And I'm gonna place the same chair I already have inside the house. And what I wanted to do too, I wanted to place this craft table just so that my Sims, they can get some handiness skill, and maybe they will upgrade this fireplace so that it doesn't catch on fire that often. Maybe I can get a fish tank. It looks nice and it fits with the whole cats and dogs world vibes. As of decorations, it's mostly it. I'm gonna switch a couple of swatches around the house. Maybe this one looks nice too. And do I have anything I can place which is not too expensive? No. And do I need something? Yes. That's what I forgot. I need outdoor trash can, and I cannot afford that. Apparently, maybe if I sell this fish tank, no, it did not help. Maybe I can. How much is tragic clown? Oh, it's not. I'm gonna remove this one. It's not that useful for me. Now I can afford outdoor trash can. I'm gonna place it in here. And can I afford the stairs? That's the question too. I cannot. All right. I'm gonna remove the bonsai tree for now. I'm gonna place these stairs. I'm gonna remove the underside of the stairs because it's too expensive to have. If you did not know, it costs sometimes more than the stairs itself. And I'm just gonna copy the same stairs in the front of the house. And I'm not sure I need these two upper cabinets. These three are quite enough. And I'm gonna place these couple of lights in the front of the house and in the back of the house. And now let me go to debug. And if you did not know, to go to debug, you need to place a couple of cheats in your. If you place Ctrl Shift C, you'll see this command line. Here you need to place bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects. Enter both cheats. But I have a mod, easy build by it's called, and it allows me to go into debug without these cheats just by going to content, hide maxes, debug, live edit, and here you need to search debug. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to move the house a tiny bit, maybe somewhere here, so that it is a bit more in the corner, so that we have some time for some space for tiny yard. I wanted to place a couple of these trees, and they come in really beautiful swatches. Like you see this one, it looks like it's fall, and we have some trees like that around in the world, and it's really pretty. I really love this tree in the cats and dogs, and I'm gonna place it in this corner. I think we have like a tree in almost every single corner around the house. I wanted to place some bushes so that the lot is a bit more filled, maybe like this one, you know. They are quite big, they are filling, and they look fine. I just like the way they look. And I'm gonna place this on the side of the flowers. I'm not gonna make any kind of specific, I would say, fenced in backyard for them. I just think that they have quite a nice neighborhood around them, so they don't need any kind of a backyard. And that is why I'm not placing it, if you have a question like that. And I think that is pretty much it for the landscaping. I'm not placing too much. Maybe I'll place a couple of these flowers so that it looks more tied in with the area around. I'm gonna place a couple more of these bushes in the front of the house, and let me raise the house back up. And this is the house. This is almost the finished build. Now let me quickly go around and do some stuff with the terrain paint. Build is finished, and let me maybe give you a quick tour around the house. So this is our entryway. Here we have some clothing rack, we have a shoe shelf, also we have a mirror. Here we have a tiny desk space with nothing to do in it except for computer, of course. Here we have a tiny bookshelf, and also we have a fireplace with a fish tank, of course, a couple of couches, couch actually, and an armchair. Here we have a kitchen with some up cabinets. Also here we have this tiny dining nook without any carpet, like it's a quite generic one. Here we have also quite generic bathroom with some clutter around, so that it's not so boring. And here we have our bedroom where we have a cat tree, we have a dog mat. Also here we have some area to sleep for 2 people, and we have a dresser and a useless basket. And of course, main feature of every build I make, a tragic clown portrait. So that is pretty much the house. But also we have a tiny little back porch where we have a chess table. That means that you can build up your logic skill. And also here we have this craftsman's table and a trash can, outdoor trash can. And a tiny moment that I forgot about, totally forgot about. I need to place a mailbox and let it go just up here. So now this is the house with some room for expansion, because you can build up a second floor if you really want to. So I think that is all for today, and thank you all for watching. You can subscribe to my channel if you like videos like that. I post I try to post builds every week. So thank you all for watching, subscribe to my channel, and I think that is a goodbye.